Welcome to Derek Does. Today, we're going to do this. Hi, welcome to another Derek Does. I'm Derek, and thanks for joining me. If you're new here, please subscribe, like, comment, all that stuff. Check out all my previous videos of cool vintage stuff, because I think you're going to find something you like. But today, we're going to do something. I just picked this up, and literally I just sold it. This is a vintage fishing vest. It's also it's a slash fishing hunting vest. It's both. Back in the day, they would make a vest for a sportsman that he could wear while fishing, and then in the wintertime he could wear as hunting. This is one of those. This is from the American Field, was it American Field Sportswear? Couldn't remember the last part. From Hetrick. Hetrick Manufacturing with the company. They made sportswear. And when I say sportswear, I don't mean like going out on the town sportswear. I'm talking about hunting and fishing, outdoor gear. And they made these, I think the company started in the late 1800s and was eventually purchased by another company in the 1960s. This particular vest is from the 1940s, maybe early 50s, but I think 1940s. But the really cool thing about this vest, and I'll show you the close-up, is what's called the half moon pockets. And I'll show you this. This is something that vests back in the day, and maybe even coats had these too. I think it's mostly just vests, the hunting vests. They had a thing called a half moon pocket. And basically it was these two circles that you can see here. I don't need to. And what you could do is you could put your hand and you could get into those without ever taking the vest off. You could get in, you put your game in there. You could, like if there's a hunting one, this one is more fishing, but the hunting one would have straps here for your shotgun shells. Because usually a hunter who would be wearing a vest like this would be going out to shoot birds or rabbits or something like that. Not deer hunting, where you'd have cartridges, but this is would be made for shells if it had it. This particular one is really fantastic shape. I probably sold it too cheap. I put it on, I just literally listed it, and within 10 minutes it sold. So I'm thinking I went a little cheap on it. But it's a really cool jacket. It's button or snaps on the front. Normally they were button, but this is snaps on the front. This is a large size. I'm more of a medium, but it fits me great. And again, for hunting, you would probably want to go with a little larger because you'd have a flannel or something under this. But as I was saying, it was made so you'd snap it on. So you'd be in the field, or let's say you're wherever, and you need to get in there, you have these half moon pockets, which is just, I'm surprised they don't do this anymore in vests. It's a really cool feature. Everybody kind of at this time made jackets like this. LL Bean, that was probably the biggest one. I've had a couple of those over the years. If I ever see these, I pick them up just because they're very, very popular. But you can see this. So it's got the pockets here to go in and out. Then inside, you have, it actually goes into, there's actually a game pouch that runs along the inside. So like if you're shooting pheasants or whatever, you could just then put your game in there, or dove or quail. So you have that. Now as a fishing vest, and I'll put it on the hanger so you can see the close-ups. Everything else is a actual button. So there's buttons here, there's a button here, and even in the back, there's a button pocket. But this is a American Field 1940s half moon vest. And I'll do a little, I'll put it on, well, I have it on, but I'll do more of a, how it looks. So here's the vest, and you can see clearly these half moon pockets that I was showing you. It's a little better here on the hanger. But it's a classic vest. You know, it's just a vest that goes over top of all your stuff. It has one big, kind of goes over the side of you pocket here that is buttoned, and then a shorter one here. And then on the back, you have another short one there, and then a game pouch or whatever you want back here that's all bellowed, so you can put a bunch of game, or I don't know if you want to put your fish in there or not, but it might get a little stinky. But then you have a hook here. I forget the purpose of this, but it's with the fishing. And then on the front, You have a snap here, and I think this would have been a snap where you would have your tackle would snap onto that. And then here you have a button again, but you also have this here and here down here. This is for your fishing pole. So when you're out in the middle of the river, you'll want to be, you know, putting your new fly on. So what you do is you put the end of your fishing rod in here, and this snaps, and you can snap this around it, and it holds your fishing rod while you're tying your flies or whatever you're using to catch your fish. Now the magic thing on this that everyone wants is the half moon, and you can clearly see it here. There's two of them, and that goes into a pocket here inside for your game pouch. And this is what everyone loves, and I do too. They're really cool. To open it up, it's just a snap. Unfortunately, these snaps aren't marked by anybody, so I can't give you that. So you have another inside pocket here, and on this side you have another inside pocket. So there's plenty of pockets to hold all your gear. And then this is the game pouch. If I can get that so it stays open for you. So when your hand reaches in, it actually goes into this game pouch that actually travels all the way up. So this pocket actually is this whole piece of the material. And this is all open too. So this is where you'd put your game. Plenty of spaces to put it in there and to keep it from keeping your hands free. I mean, they're really cool. And you know, just for if you're going to wear it just as a everyday thing, you could store a lot of stuff in there. Now here's the tag. Now the actual size has been worn away over the time, and so is the top here. But you can see it's American Field Sportswear, and that it says Hendrick Manufacturing made in Toledo, Ohio. It's just a cool vest. You just don't see very many of them. I mean, people who know, but if you've never seen this type of vest before, because obviously this is probably before most of your time of my viewers, this is what they would have worn in the 30s, 40s, and 50s for sportsmen. Well, I hope you enjoyed this kind of short video, but it's just kind of a cool, before I send it out to mail out to wherever it's going. I thought I'd show you guys this because I thought I'd have it a little bit, but I just want to show you what a half moon fishing vest or hunting vest is. If you ever hear that term, or if you ever find one of these, pick it up, because they just don't make these anymore. And it has a huge following of people who are into vintage. Obviously not people who are just like, people don't care, they wouldn't even know about this, but people who are into vintage know this, and they look for it, and they want it in their collection. And this would be an excellent example of it, because it's not, there's no stains really, there's no holes, it's in really great shape. It was well taken care of, but it was used too. It's not brand new or nice old stock. It's kind of cool, so I just thought you'd like it. If you like this sort of content, again, please subscribe. Thanks everyone for subscribing. I'm getting up there, and I'm trying to always get new stuff out there, kind of cool stuff that maybe you haven't seen, or maybe you've heard of, but you've never seen an example of it. And hopefully I can do that for you. And again, most of the stuff I get, if I don't keep it for myself, I'll sell it just like this, but this one's already gone. If I see any like reproductions of this sort of thing, I'll put in the description, but I don't know if I have yet. I'll do a search when I'm done recording. But I'll see you on the next Derek Does. Thanks for watching.